I think it might be time to launch into why we're all here. Cincinnati Reds. What'd you think this was?
I thought you were going to be like selling stuff.
The reason we're all here. Yeah, dude, I'm really peddling my wares right now.
We're hawking portions of this bar.
We're hawking that too, dude.
Here we are.
Hey, come on. So there was some stuff that happened. The biggest thing that has happened so far in Reds country is the Reds extended the qualifying offer to Nick Martinez. 1 year, $21 million. And I'm telling you right now, he's turning that down.
Yeah, he's going to be able to shop around here. He's actually going to be a hot commodity, probably. If you're looking to have someone in the bullpen or a starter, very versatile dude, has a lot of pitches that I'm sure some pitching coaches feel that they can work with him on. And he had an amazing season when you look back at what he did for the Reds.
Yeah, I would want that. If I'm a younger team, I would be like, oh boy, a guy with veteran leadership who has 9 different pitches and everyone says is an absolute delight to be with. Sign me up. I mean, that's someone you could see going to like the Tigers. That's someone that would fit in with the Royals. That's someone who fits perfectly with the Cincinnati Reds. They need to cough it up, and whatever the market value is, sign into that 3-year deal, get him that 40 to 45 million bucks, and keep him around.
Is it going to happen?
I think it will. I mean, why not? I mean, that is one of the big things that we've talked about, is having that veteran 5th starter. It makes sense to bring him back. He wants to stay here. Keep him here.
That was my question, if he wants to stay here, because it makes absolute sense for the Reds. He did such a great job for him and fills numerous roles that the Reds desperately needed last year. And it seems to be gelling well with the clubhouse. Yeah. So if he wants to stay, that was like my big question, because he could probably fish around in the market and get some good offers.
He could, and I think it's going to be around what everyone has reported multiple times, which is 3 to 40 to 45. Now, if you're him, why would you take 121 when you could almost double that and have more years? He's 34. It's his last chance to get a bag.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to get optimum value out of this, or at least whoever his agent is. And I think he'd be very happy and content staying with the Reds. But at the end of the day, the money's going to move. So I really, really hope that he can stay with Cincinnati, because he was such an integral part for this clubhouse. So please stay, Nick. We need you, buddy.
We need you. And you saw how valuable good bullpen arms were this postseason. And this is a guy where you look at him and you go, he can start for me, or he can come out of the pen, and that's exactly what you need in October baseball. And Nick Martinez is the ideal guy to build around with the Reds outside of that young core.
I'm thinking about like a Luke Weaver when he kind of like found himself.
Dude, fuck him.
I know. I was going to say it's probably going to be the greatest comparison, but just finding a guy that has like a versatility enough to where you can put him in a relieving role. We put him in high leverage situations, and you can also have him as your 5th starter when you already have a great core blossoming, from the starting, rotation standpoint with the Reds. So he's going to be difficult to replace that piece.
Yeah. And guess what? You don't have to replace him. Just sign him and bring him back.
Let's do it.
That's our petition here at the New Nasty Boys. Pro Nick Martinez staying in Cincinnati.
It's always been a pro Nick Martinez podcast.
It always has been. Anti Luke Weaver for sure.